Hello and welcome everyone again to another video. Today's video is showcasing a legend team using Annihilate, a Pokemon I haven't featured I think ever since this Pokemon get a buff. These battles were submitted to the channel by Queen Kaja aka KomViper, one of the extremely talented battlers in the Go Battle League, and he is using a team that's ABB weak into Corsola, which is the strongest Pokemon currently. So you use the Dugong to bait out the Corsola so the Annihilate in the back can sweep. Pretty much the team is 2-shield the Ape in the back, and we have some weaknesses. We're kind of weak to the Flyids, with ABA weak to the Flyids. So let's watch these battles and see how can they handle the Flyids. And game number one, we have Diggersby into Dragonite, just we were talking about. And how do we play this? I mean, I think Scorching Sand is slightly better than Fire Punch here, even though there is a one-stage differences. But if you can get a debuff, it makes it much better. We did not get a debuff, and the quick attack is actually chipping. We do live a Dragon Claw, so that's something to... Okay, they swap. So this is, how do you play this? I think we're gonna tank a move and then swap out, or debuff and then stay in. But generally speaking, they might have a done spots in the back, because so far they haven't shown a Pokemon that can handle, you know, like the Feraligatr. Feraligatr does beat Dragonite in the 0 and the 1. So technically we have a problem with Feraligatr in the back as well. So let's see. They threw the Icy Wind. We have to Rage Fist anytime soon, just to get back to our boosted damage, because we want those counters to do more damage, because they aren't doing enough. And they bring back the Dragonite. We can punch it down actually. That was annoying. Let's hope that we did not click on that, because we kind of need this energy for later. We did. Okay, this was gonna happen now. If it's done spots, I think we're cooking, because we have... Okay, it's Diggersby. Let's see what's gonna happen. 4, 5, 6, 7. They are trying to go for the counter down, and that is actually... I don't know. That's a bit sus. You know, like, you have no health now, because if we can get to throw the Icy Wind before they get to the Scorching Sand, that would be... that would be like ideal. So what's the play now? Well, we have to throw immediately and go for the full farm down, I think. I don't know. There is a Dugong breakpoint where like the Ice Shard does more damage, and then it's like kind of give you like a superiority in the mirror. So let's see what's gonna happen here. I think farming down is ideal here, even though they will debuff us twice, but not like we have a better option. We left with 2 moves, so now all we need to do is just throw and then just throw. Screw timing, because we want to debuff them as soon as possible. Icy Wind number 1 shielded, and now we can go for the timing. And this Icy Wind, yes, it's debuffed, but it's still super effective, you know. It's still gonna do some damage and put them in an Ice Shot farm down. We should easily tank a Scorching Sand. So the question is, can they get to 2 Scorching Sands? Oh my, they get the debuff, but it does not matter, because as you can see, super effective is still super effective, even if it's twice debuffed. Now moving into the next game, we have Diggersby into Marowak. This matchup, it's based on getting a Scorching Sand debuff. If you get a Scorching Sand debuff, Diggersby win. If you don't get a Scorching Sand debuff, Marowak wins. Also, it's based on the IV on the Marowak. If they have a good IV, they can flip this, I think, regardless of the debuff. That's why having a Shadow Can to Marowak is a must. And okay, do we shield this? I think we easily tank it, so we don't need to. And we have technically 2 Pokemon that can handle the Marowak easily. So Scorching Sand landed, and holy, we got the debuff lately. Like, look at this. Now they are in one part, like in one move farm down. I think they will just blindly Bone Club. So that's the safer option. Now, if they bring in something weak to fighting, we have to switch, but they brought in Wigglytuff, which is what we want to see. We don't want to see this in the back. We want to see that thing on Ape. So when you see Marowak and Wiggly, you kind of expect a third that is not Gastro, but usually something like, I would say, the I mean, this is their anti-ice. I'm like, what is their anti-ice? I was like, it's supposed to see something that beat the ice Pokemons. But it might be a Drifloon or something. But if it's Drifloon, it's kind of a GG. That now they are double debuffed. I don't think we shield the next move. Yeah, because they are double debuffed. So the charm is kind of neutral, but still would do some damage. So now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So good thing that the charm did not register, and they are weak to this. So it's probably a Dunsparce in the back. Next game. Diggersby into Dragonite again. So how do we play this? I think we can just swap out, to be honest, bait out something and then try to win with energy lead. So we're gonna go straight for the Icy Wind. I think Dugong wins the one. The problem is we don't need to win this. We can't win this. If we win this, Dragonite will sweep us. So this is one of the situations where you actually have to lose the switch. Okay, keep that in mind. So let's see. I think we're playing the one. Yeah, I mean, playing the one is kind of the way to do it. So I'm assuming we will swap out eventually to save the Dugong with some sort of health. So they shielded as well. So what do we do? Are we going to go for the catch? Okay, we see Impede there. This doesn't KO, I think. Yeah, this is, as I told you guys, we have to lose that matchup. Like, we can't win. I think, if you can see, KomViper here overfarmed intentionally, so I'm assuming that's what he was what he was doing, because to beat the Dragonite we need energy, and as you can see, he is going aggressively with this energy. He is not like throwing anything. If we can KO without throwing, that would be ideal. They bring in the Dragonite. We're going for the Scorching Sand. I would go for the Fire Punch, but if he is instantly throwing it, I'm assuming that he knows that this is the correct play, and I do trust his judgment, so I'm assuming this is the correct play. And as you can see, the Scorching Sand have put the Dragonite in low health enough. We don't shield here, just in case they Dragon Claw, and we do live that, and that's a Dragon Claw. So now we switch out and we punch them down, and they have a Ufisk. Who used that Pokemon? That Pokemon is so bad. That Pokemon has been buffed twice so far and still so bad. I think it's an issue with not having a nuke move. That's its main problem. It just doesn't have a nuke move. So we're gonna shield here the Mud Bomb and then keep going for the punches, and hopefully these punches are adding up. Mud Bomb again, we live that. So the thing is, Annihilate over Primeape, 100% Annihilate, because Annihilate is tankier. It's tankier and it has counter. I mean, you could run counter on Primeape, but the thing about Primeape is just so frail, so fragile. It dies pretty fast. So we're just gonna throw the Fire Punch and Quick Attack everything at this point, because that's how we win the game. I think Dragonite is 2 Quick Attacks away, and holy tankiness on Diggersby. We're playing K-Dawn, one of the best players in the world, and K-Dawn is using Morpeko. So they swap into Azu, and as you can see, we don't have an Azu team, so the comments will be full of, oh, this team lose to Azu, this team lose to Azu, you know. So let's see how he's gonna handle the Azu. If you get an attack fell, it's no longer a bad matchup. So you get the attack fell, and then we're gonna switch to Dugong, and I'm assuming we are not going to shield this because this thing get destroyed by the Morpeko, and we have 2 hard answers. So ideally, this is not a situation where you fight for a switch, and you can see he's not throwing an Icy Wind, he's throwing Drill Runs, because he's just trying to chip the Azu and put it in a range where he can farm it down. This is an ideal play. This is how you're supposed to play. I love showcasing KomViper battles, to be honest. They are just extremely high skills, and we can see that, like, it's not taking him a while, or like it's not taking him any time to take these correct decisions. And you can see, oh my, they have Psychic Fang. Okay, I think now we are in a range of the nuke, but we can slightly survive it. Diggersby is so tanky, so I'm assuming we do survive. Oh no, nope, no, that was a great call actually. That was a greedy bait by K-Dawn, to be honest. Now it's Azu into Diggersby. However, if we can get to a charge move, and I think they know that there is still 2 shield 3 Pokemon, so there is no way they win. Next game, Diggersby into Wigglytuff. This is a good matchup for Diggersby, especially if you get a debuff. If you get a debuff, this matchup becomes insane. They catch on Pidgeot. This is the first time I see someone running Wiggly and catching, to be honest. I would actually instantly throw Oh, see, guys, I'm telling you, like these battles are just insanely high skills. Just to survive the next move, whichever it is. Oh, it's even better danced. So you just saw that if you are running Wiggly, you don't try to catch, because that's what will happen, okay? Wiggly teams are alignment based. If you can lead, you have to win lead. If you can win lead, you have to win lead. So don't do what the opponent did there, because it's not worth it, to be honest. Now they are just perma debuffed, and more importantly, that Wiggly will be aligned with Diggersby again, so there was no benefits for them. Oh my, so can we win this? I have no idea, actually. So we have to insta-throw and try to chip this thing as much as possible. And the thing is, we need to use this here, and I'm like, no. our Prime Ape was just triple counted, so Prime Ape could not do anything, so that's why we lost. Diggersby into Sand Slash with the buff to Ice Punch. Now non-shadow A slash I think win the 0, but the shadow still dies to a fire punch, so that's like the main weaknesses why the shadow is slightly less slightly worse than on the non-shadow. It's the Diggersby matchup where they have to shield both, and we see that both went to catch the move. This is good. These were like, oh my dude, both Battleheads are just crazy good, right? Because both were trying to go for the wing con, which is catching a move. And here it's kind of like a needed shield, because you have to debuff them, and they no shield because they shielded their lead, so now they are left without shielding. So bring in your A slash, and this is where like you go for the bad timing, because if you throw on good timing, they will get to throw before you. And now remember that we do have a move on, we do have a fire punch, so when they shielded, they realized that they just lost the game, because they have a move on the A slash. And okay, we have a 4-1, 2961. We're gonna get a 445 usually, so assuming we're gonna be like 3006, that's like the average. But trust me, I was 3965 once and it became 2999, so it can happen. Let's see, can Queen, okay, that's a good IV. Okay, 3002, so congrats to Queen Kaja hitting legend. And now let's go for the Libre. Next game, we have Diggersby into Shadow Drapion. I think this is a bait dependent matchup, and we kind of have to bait, because if you don't bait, Drapion just spam the heck out of you, so you have to bait. As you can see, they need 3 fast charge moves, and you just need a Scorching Sand to knock out the Drapion. But the problem is, if we go straight Scorching Sand, they will just outbase. So what do we do now? Well, we're just gonna play the 1, I think, or the 0. We just need to hit the Scorching Sand, and we go into bait again. They switch to Azu. I think I would just do 2, then switch to Dugong again. I like this, get to Anuka and then swap out. So we are not in a bad situation anymore. Remember that Drapion can face the Annihilate later, and Annihilate can just punch it down. We're just going for the Icy Wind. If you see the way this Chilean has been playing, if he needs to fight for a switch, he Icy Wind the Azu. If he doesn't care about winning a switch, he goes straight to Drill Run. So that's something you should keep in mind when you use this team. Icy Wind the Azu again. And yeah, I think he's trying to Icy Wind literally just to force him to switch out. So they threw in good timing there, even though they switched out. But we can easily shield, throw Drill Run. I would easily shield there. But, oh wait, they did not even build up for it. What the heck? Why would you throw that? Okay, we ended it charging like that. Then we farm down. That was good. That was very, very good. They have to... Do you guys think they bring in the Azu? There is no way, right? Okay, we switch out and we go for the... Dude, annoyingly enough, we get a 1-turn switch. And then because of that, they were able to get 2 fast moves, even though we only did 1. Fire Punch the Azu. And now it's kind of in a good, bad situation. Because as we are up a shield, and we can also do this, like go to Dugong, force them to throw their energy, and now our Prime Ape can punch everything down. Our Prime Ape against the Azu, we are full HP, they aren't. We have a shield, they don't. So what do we need to do now? Okay, all we need to do is just probably do 7, and then just take it out, you know? Why would you lose health? Don't lose health, just boost and Rage Fist everything down. Oh wait, they caught. I did not see the catch. This is why I hate iPhone gaming. I can tell you that this is iPhone literally because I don't see the catch. Or like on Android, it's much easier to tell. It's much easier to tell that they caught or not. Like you can see the catch animation much faster. And that done spots was like, wait, is this? Oh, Shadow AZR. Next game. I think that if you go back to the game, when we swapped, we did 1 quick attack and then throw. If we did 2, I think that would be safer, and then we would have ended up in a better situation, because like we lost the game because that Dunspots got 2 rollouts on 1 quick attack. It's not something you can account for, but since the game is bad, you can just say that, okay, I'm gonna do 2 and then throw. They bone clubbed. I mean, pretty much people always bait the first move on Dugong because you always expect Dugong to shield the first move. That's something about Dugong gaming. And it's not like about Dugong player, but it's more like if Dugong shield the first charge move, even if it's a bait, it will make it much harder to die to kill the Dugong. So that's like the safer play, because you know that Dugong will shield, because if they are a good player, they always shield the first move. Like literally. They swap back to the Dunspots and we go back to Diggersby, and this is a straightforward matchup, but it's the problem with this matchup is it just takes too long, even though it's a favorable matchup. This is one of those favorable matchups that lasts for a minute, because both Pokemons are tanky, and here we just get a debuff, so we can aggressively overfarm. I think we can do 4 and then throw, but the thing is, even if we do 4 and then throw, they still survive, so we might as well just do 1 then throw, because this move does not KO, sorry. They switch into Hippowdon. So what do we do here? We're just gonna throw the Scorching Sand because a debuff would be huge here. Let's see, do we get a debuff? No, we don't. The Diggersby's debuffs do not work. It only works when it's on the opponent side. So we're not gonna shield. This thing has a Scorching Sand and Rock Wither Ball. We can just go Dugong to drain their energy, or like force them to throw, or chip them. As you can see, they were forced to throw. And Shadow Hippowdon is kind of a spicy ground Pokemon that is decent, but there is always better options. As you saw, the opponent had K-Wag. If I was his opponent, I would swap Hippowdon and save. Don't sack the good Pokemon to save the bad one. Okay, it's not bad technically. It's slightly worse. Don't sack the good Pokemon. Okay. And now we just punch everything down. We close combat the Hippowdon, send them back to their trainer. And that was such a good win. Is this the last game? I think this is the last one. Oh, no, we have more. We have more chat. Diggersby here. Whoever gets the attack fell will win this game. The problem is, if they get the first one and we don't go for CMP, our charge move will do much less. So I think this is kind of a safer play. If they get the attack fell, we swap out. I love this play. That was actually the correct way to do it. Let them throw. If they don't get the debuff, you stay. And if they get the debuff, you switch out, because your energy won't win you the game at this point. They swap into Wiggly. Usually when you see Wiggly and Diggersby, you expect a Corsola in the back. But that's kind of like the new Degen team. I played it on stream, actually. I think I was the first one to use it. And I never played it after. But I was told that that team is actually busted. We don't need to shield here. Yeah, what if it's a Swift? Now we... Oh my, he clicked the switch. It did not register. This is... this is another downside for playing on iPhone. That's an iPhone gaming right there. Oh, it's a Drifloon. Okay, it's amazing. It's much better that they brought it here. Now we have a chance to win the game, especially if they shield. Why would they shield? Well, technically, if they shield, they have a chance of, like, they just keep it healthy. And now these fire punches will put it as low as possible. The Icy Wind does not KO here. We can still throw. If I were the opponent there, I would just throw in bad timing. I'm assuming they will stack energy and then swap out. We still live the Icy Wind. Once they switch, we switch. They aren't switching, so what do we do? What do we do, Yasset? We keep throwing charge moves, because why not, right? They won't shield. Okay, they shield. Now we just need them to switch out. Do we leave the Icy Wind now? I don't think so. So this is kind of a safe decision. They switch now, we switch, and all we need to do is just close combat to win this game, to be honest. But we kind of need to leave with energy, so they threw the Scorching Sun. We can do 7, I think. Or 6. Or we just take it out. Because we need to get to a move on the Drifloon. If we don't get to a move on the Drifloon... Well, if a Drifloon gets a move here, we lose. So we just blindly throw. And this Fire Punch should do enough damage to take out the Drifloon. And this should be the Pika Libre. Oh no, we have more. Let's go. Quagsire. So Quag this is in a better situation here because their super effective move is a cheap. Our neutral move is a nuke. So this is one of the situations where like it's better to be the Quag, not the Diggersby. So what do? We just can throw these Scorching Sands, and probably we will switch out at one point. Wait, yeah, I'm sure we get the debuff, right? We did get the debuff, and we are going to go for the catch, and we get such an amazing catch. And this is a debuffed Aqua Tail. That means we wasted 5 mod shots worth of their energy. What do we do now? Well, this is a Stone Edge, but we can't shield again because we have to leave a shield for our Primeape. Sorry, Annihilate. We have to insta throw. Oh my dude, this is iPhone gaming. Look at this. He tapped the move, it did not register. So if you lose this game, it's totally on the phone. Damn, what is happening here? Oh my. I was planning to play the game today. I haven't played, by the way, in like almost 2 weeks. Oh my, dude, what is happening? Look at this. He tapped the switch. The game did not switch him out, which led to the opponent getting 2 free mod shots. This is so tilting. And he came in late. Like, he has the move to throw, but he came in late. He can't. He did not get a fast move, or he did not even get to throw the charge move. Holy dude, this game is so freaking bad. What is happening here? They have a Air/Mandy, and this is where we wish we kept our Dugong alive, because if Dugong was alive, Dugong would have been able to do 2 Ice Shards worth of energy, and that would have actually helped in this matchup. We don't die to the Dark Pulse, so we should be able to do good chip damage. Like look, 2 Fire Punches, 2 Ice Shots, close combat, KOs the Mandy. Think of it that way. So like we actually needed the what's the thing? The Dugong. So it's just the game, you know, nothing else we can do. We can no shield the first charge move, or we can shield it. Because usually when you no shield, they try to catch. Okay, we're punching through the Mandy, I guess. Holy man, this game's so bad. Oh, I actually like this play. This is actually the correct play. So now we have a close combat ready for that. Oh wait, they still have a full HP Clothesire. So yeah, remember that, guys, when I told you like we needed that Dugong? We actually did need that Dugong. It's like the lag made the game so unplayable. I feel like we saw this one. No, we didn't see this one. Okay, opponent. It looks like the opponent is lagging, but the opponent eventually caught up, so it was just visually lagging. Diggersby into Wiggly, as I told you earlier. It's better if you get the Scorching Sand debuff. They switch into Gastro. This is not a bad matchup, but the problem is they will get to the Earth Power before we get to the Icy Wind. So that's like kind of a downside, because with Dugong you want to shield the first. Never mind, opponent baited there. Wait, they didn't even build up, right? Which means they have Water Pulse. I think so. Yeah, I think they have Water Pulse. Because they threw in 5. Earth Power is 6-5, right? Yeah, they have Water Pulse, as you can see. We're under the charging here. I do like this because we kind of need those extra fast moves. This is like literally the best way to win Switch almost, if you leave with a move, but... Ouch. That wasn't as ideal as we may hope. Oh my, he came in late. Oh, no, never mind. It was just a visual glitch. Bro, what is happening, man? This game is so unplayable. I swear. Imagine, like, you are KomViper here. You are doing a legend push, and the game is this bad while you're doing legend push. So why the game is more laggy now? It's one sim. Oh my! I think we're in a difficult situation. I think because Marowak is just gonna bone everything down. Holy dude, Marowak is so busted of a Pokemon. I think we shield the Diggersby. I actually don't know. We actually have to shield the Diggersby now. Yeah. Because we don't win by shielding the Primate, because we just get outpaced. And yeah, we have to shield and then do 2 and then throw. If you do 3, I think we die with the move. So this is, we do 2. Okay, we do 1 and then throw. Holy, that was such a good game. And yeah, thank you so much, KomViper, Queen Kaja, for sending us these amazing battles. They were like some extremely high skill gameplay. I appreciate the battles, and if you guys enjoy these battles, make sure to leave a comment. Thank you, KomViper, in the comment section below, so that you know that you guys appreciate these battles. Maybe they submit more high skill gameplay with a unique team. Like, look at this. There is no Azu, there is no Corsola, there is no Mandy, no Clodsire, no Dunspots, no Gator, no Drapion. All the Pokemons you hate, they don't exist on this team. So yeah, thanks so much everyone for watching, and if you guys would like to submit your battles to the channel, shoot me a message on Discord. So if you aren't in Discord, join Discord. You can ask me and I will gladly answer your question. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your day, night, or whatever you're having. Peace.